Welcome to setting up an image with the Insight 2000 Vision Sensor. To access the acquisition settings for the camera, head to the second part of Step 1 in the application steps, Set Up Image. First, define a trigger to customize how and when an image is acquired. Camera enables acquisition using the camera's dedicated trigger input. Optionally, you can set a delay. Continuous enables free-running image acquisitions. Set an interval appropriate for the application's execution time. Manual allows acquisition when pressing F5 on your keyboard or the highlighted toolbar icon. Lastly, Industrial Ethernet enables triggering from an Industrial Ethernet protocol, such as Ethernet IP or Profinet. For this, we'll use a manual trigger. Next, we'll use the focus controls to maximize sharpness in our image. Since the camera has an autofocus lens, we'll click Autofocus Region to define the area of importance. Once the region has been positioned and resized, click OK. Then click Autofocus to complete this setup step. The lighting section allows for control over the exposure level and lights for the camera. Use the auto exposure to determine the exposure after each acquisition, or manual to set a fixed value. Use the slider to set a target image brightness. Then, click Exposure Region to define the region used when calculating exposure. Once the region has been positioned and resized, click OK. Click Compute to set the fixed exposure value for the application. Optionally, you can define a fixed exposure value manually using the field above. With integrated lighting, we have the ability to control the intensity of the light, as well as turning it off completely. The Image section allows for image size and magnification changes, as well as defining the setup of a scale type calibration. This allows us to present measurements in a specified unit.